Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I thought I would bring something a little bit different since as I'm recording this, it is the first game day, Sunday, and what we're going to do today is we are going to simulate the 2024 season on Madden just to see what Madden thinks. So we're going to rock with the Falcons here because obviously the Falcons are my team. Let's set that season goal. Why not? Why not? Just for fun. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Why not? Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's start off slow with week 1 here. So the Falcons are 1-0. Love that. Bruh. Ravens beat the Chiefs. Okay, we already know that didn't happen. Eagles-Packers score is actually pretty close to what it was. 35-26. In real life, it was 34-29. And then we get to the games that have yet to happen as I'm recording this. So, Falcons beat the Steelers 38-24. Like that. Kirk Cousins, 4 touchdown passes. Bijan, 20 rushes, 75 yards. No touchdowns, though. I like that. So then we got the Bills squeezing it out against the Cardinals by a point. The Bears pouring it on the Titans. Wow. Caleb Williams, 2 touchdowns. Bengals beating the Patriots, expected. Houston losing to the Colts by 2? What? Anthony Richardson, 5 touchdown passes. And then Anthony Richardson scored another touchdown on the ground. So we had 6 touchdowns in total. Oh my goodness. I'm going to butcher this name so hard. Latu with the safety. They won by a safety. That's crazy. Jacksonville with an upset against Miami. That's also crazy. New Orleans 21-17 against Carolina. That's honestly to be expected. I think there's a way Carolina could win that game. Minnesota, I do have Minnesota beating the Giants. So 24-13, a little less close than I thought it would be. Daniel Jones, disaster class. Oh my gosh. Chargers destroy the Raiders. I don't think that's going to happen, but this is so weird. Denver. Is this overtime? It is. Denver with an overtime thriller against Seattle. Bo Nix, decent day in his rookie debut. Kenneth Walker, good day on the ground. Almost 200 yards there. Javonte Williams, decent day for a touchdown. Wow. The Broncos beating the Seahawks. Dallas beating the Browns. It's not really a shock. Washington destroys Tampa Bay. I mean, I would love that, but I don't think that's going to happen. Wow. Detroit beating the Rams on Sunday Night Football. I feel like it's to be expected there. Jared Goff, 3 touchdowns there. And then the Jets and Aaron Rodgers beating the 49ers on Monday Night Football, 40-35. That's your week 1 wrap. I just wanted to see all of the games for week 1 just because it is that game day. So looking back on it, by the time I post this, all these games will be done with, just to see, what happened and what maybe EA got on the money and what EA didn't get on the money. Probably the latter more than the former. But we'll jump to the mid-season mark here and see where things stand. Here at the mid-season mark, we're here in week 8, and the Falcons are 4-3, taking on the 4-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very interesting there. Looking around the league, the Jets are 7-0. The Patriots are 0-7. What's a shocker there? Seattle's 1-6. Wow. Look at our top performers here. Josh Allen leading the league in passing yards and probably passing touchdowns. Josh Jacobs leading the league in rushing yards after the Jordan Love injury. That honestly doesn't shock me. Although it probably might be Saquon in the mix there. He had a pretty good game for Philly. But Jordan Love's probably still playing in this. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and see the standings here overall. Let's start with the AFC. The Jets leading the charge, as we saw. Ravens 6-1. Chargers 7-2. Wow. Big shocker there. Chiefs 4-2, Bills 4-3, Jags 4-3, Texans 4-3, Bengals 4-3, Browns 4-3. Man, Dolphins 3-3. That's kind of shocking, but very balanced AFC here, except for the Jets and Ravens. Moving on to the NFC, we got the Cowboys at 5-1. Saints are 5-2. What kind of diabolical world are we living in? Packers 5-2, Bears 4-2, Cardinals 4-3, Bucks 4-3, Falcons 4-3, 49ers 4-3, Lions surprising 3-3. Ooh, Eagles are 2-4. Wow. Some shocking developments here. Let's see how the Falcons did on Monday night. They beat Philly. Let's go. Let's get it. Kirk Cousins 2 picks. Don't love that. But we did get the win. Bijan Robinson, a monster game. I would love to see that from him. I would absolutely love. And Ray McLeod is just dominating. Like, I think it's because he's the slot receiver. But, like, dang, he's dominating in sim. Let's jump ahead to week 4 here. See if we get any shocks. The Saints are not beating the Falcons on week 4. I'm just telling you right now. And in the throwbacks as well. That's just not happening. Bears beat the Rams by a point. That's kind of crazy. Any other shockers here? Tampa Bay beats Philly. I mean, they did in the wild card, but I don't think they would do that again. Jets and Broncos. That's like a crazy like shootout game. Houston losing is crazy. Chargers beating Chiefs is even more crazy. Oh my gosh. And then the Falcons losing again in the throwbacks in Tampa Bay. This is not happening. We are not letting this happen, especially when Matt Ryan is getting inducted into the Ring of Honor. No, that's not happening. That's just not happening. Yeah, the Jets are 7-0. That'll be interesting to see if they can potentially go winless. Who knows? But yeah, let's go ahead and sim to like week maybe 16, 17. I'll try and stop the sim there. Okay. Wow, we lost to the Giants and the Commanders. Oh my gosh, dude. We're 9-7. So, new building unlocked. Who? Chris Lindstrom, nice. Okay, so we're here in the final week of the regular season, and Baltimore is 14-1. Oh my gosh, Kansas City's 13-2, and the Jets are 13-2. Wow. Okay, looking around the league here, very interesting records here. Let's go ahead and put this in a more like digestible format here. So Ravens clinch the division, obviously. Chiefs clinch the division, obviously. Jets clinch the division, obviously. And the Bills and Dolphins clinch wild cards at 10-6. So that means the AFC South is still up for grabs. The Titans are leading that division. Moving on, the Packers with a non-injured Jordan Love leading the way at 12-4. They have not clinched their division yet because the Bears and Caleb Williams are right behind at 11-5. Cowboys clinch their division. Cardinals clinch their division. Okay, Kyler Murray, I see you. Okay, putting away the Call of Duty for a second. Bucks leading the way in the South, 10-6 there. Falcons one game behind at 9-7. Don't love to see that, especially when they just lost to the Giants, who are 8-8, and the Commanders, who are 5-11. Saints out of the playoffs. Love to see that at 7-9. Lions 10-6, Eagles 10-6. None of these guys have clinched the playoffs yet. Only guys that clinched the playoffs are these four top ones right here. It's gonna be interesting how this shakes out. Personally, just because I'm a Falcons fan, I want to just see the team schedule personally, just see how this shakes out. So, beat Steelers, obviously beat the Eagles. Then we went on a losing streak here to the Chiefs, Saints, and Bucks. Beat the Panthers, beat the Seahawks, beat the Bucks. Wow. Beat the Cowboys. Wow. Beat the Saints. Lost to Bo Nix and the Broncos before the bye week. Then we beat the Chargers. Got crushed by the Vikings. That's not happening. Beat the Raiders on Monday night. Then lost to the Giants and lost to the Commanders. So we need to beat the Panthers and have the Bucks lose to the Saints. So we actually need the Saints to do us a favor. That's a little awkward. But yeah, don't think we're going to take a look at the league schedule. I don't think there's anything important noting here, except for Baltimore absolutely demolishing the Texans there. Oh my gosh. Let's see if the Falcons can make the playoffs. Come on, man. Don't do it to me. It's taken a while, and it's off-season time for the Falcons. They couldn't even beat the Carolina Panthers. Wow, that's very sad. 35-28 there. Let's go ahead and look at the final week. This is not where I want to look. Final week. See how it shaped up. Detroit won. Chicago won. Ooh, did they win the division because of that? No. The Packers still won the division even with a Chicago loss, and they were only one game behind them. That's kind of weird. But they take on the Lions in the wild card. That's interesting. Cardinals taking on the Eagles. Bucks taking on the Bears. Cowboys snagged that 1 seed because the Packers lost. Here in next week, the Chargers. That's not the, why did I say the Chargers? The Packers dismantle the Lions. Eagles beat the Cardinals, and Bucks beat the Bears. And over here we got the Chiefs beat the Jags. Expected. Dolphins beat the Jets after a really good Jets season. And the Bills beat the Titans, because why wouldn't they? Why are the Titans in here? Why do they win the division? That's so weird. Pretty standard looking playoff picture here in the wild card, or divisional round, sorry, except for the Bucks. Hopefully the Bucks don't make it. And they did. Of course they did. They absolutely put on a clinic against the Packers. Cowboys beat the Eagles by a point. Then over here we got the Ravens beating the Dolphins by 8. And the Bills finally taking down the Chiefs in the playoffs. Wow. So it's going to be Bills, Ravens, and Cowboys, Bucks. Personally, I think probably just because it's the Madden Sim, it's probably going to be Ravens, Cowboys, because why wouldn't it be? They're the 2-1 seeds. Why wouldn't it be? Let's go ahead and see. The playoff picture is the Bills and the Cowboys. The Bills with a huge fourth quarter. 22 of their 32 points in the fourth quarter, and they defeat the Ravens. The Ravens losing again at home in the AFC Championship. That's gotta sting. Who takes the dub? Are the Bills winning or are the Cowboys winning? And this is how you know it's Madden, which is a fictional world because the Cowboys have won the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes winning MVP, John Harbaugh Coach of the Year, Brandon Ayuk Offensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson Defensive Player of the Year, Caleb Williams Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Jared Verse Defensive Rookie of the Year. Kind of surprising there. Your Super Bowl MVP is Donovan Wilson, strong safety. That's a little bit interesting. But yeah, that's what EA says is going to happen. Definitely not going to happen because the Falcons didn't even make playoffs. And the Cowboys are not winning the Super Bowl. You can book both of those, by the way. You know what? For fun, let's just go ahead and sim to next season and then sim to the Super Bowl there and just see who makes it next year. The sim is about to end, and let's see who makes the Super Bowl next year. It's the Eagles and the Colts. What? Jalen Hurts is your MVP. Okay, is it finally the Eagles' time? Let's see how 2025 shook out for everybody. Starting with the AFC: Chiefs 14-3, Ravens 14-3, Broncos with second-year quarterback Bo Nix 10-7, Patriots with second-year quarterback Drake May 10-7, Bills 10-7, Bengals 9-8, and the Colts 9-8. So the Colts, as a 4 seed at 9-8 in a terrible AFC South, made the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Jets 8-9. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers retired or not. Probably not, but you never know. Cowboys 13-4, Bucks 11-6, Seahawks 11-6, Eagles 11-6, Bears 10-7, Panthers 10-7, Commanders 9-8. So third-year quarterback Bryce Young finally gets it done. 9-8 Rams, 8-9 Packers. Where are the Falcons? 6-11, brother. That is not happening. We have Alex Magoo, Birmingham Stallions legend Alex Magoo on the roster. Let's go. Kind of curious, like who do we? Okay, we drafted a receiver, Morgan Pryor, 79 overall, rookie. Was he our first round pick? Are you telling me we drafted another offensive player with our first round pick? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? Third round. Oh, we got him in the third round. He's a 79 overall. Wow. Did we draft a? Yes, we drafted a left tackle. I wonder if that's what that's probably what our first round pick is. Hidden dev, that's probably what our first round pick went towards, the left tackle to replace, yes it did, left tackle to replace Jake Matthews. Very smart move by the CPU. I actually kind of dig that a lot. That's not the right button. Left guard, still Bergeron. Drew Dowling still the center. Chris Lindstrom still the right guard. Caleb McGarry still. But we drafted another rookie on the other side. Josh Anderson, not as good as the left tackle, but we'll take it. Brandon Dorless still there. Zach Harrison still there. Is there no Onyemata? Oh, we lost Onyemata. Interesting. But Katie's still here. Troy Anderson. No Caden Ellis. Interesting. I wonder if the CPU did any re-signs or if they just cut everybody because I'm the user. We drafted a superstar corner. Cedric Ford. Oh my gosh. We had an amazing draft class. Oh my goodness. Was he in the second round? Yeah, oh my gosh. What a first 3 picks for Atlanta. I'm going to assume that we didn't re-sign anybody because I'm the user, which kind of sucks. But yeah. So let's see how the playoff bracket looked. We had Washington beating the Bucks. We had the Seahawks beating the Panthers, Eagles beating the Bears there. And then again, Eagles got their revenge in the championship from last year and beat the Cowboys to make the Super Bowl. And then let's look at this AFC because I'm really curious. So the Colts beat the Bills and they stunned the Ravens. And then they took on the Chiefs, beat them by a point in overtime. How did that happen? I wonder who got the ball first. Did Kansas City score and then miss the extra point? Or did Indianapolis score a touchdown first, kick the extra point? Kansas City got the ball second, scored a touchdown, and tried to go for 2 to win it and didn't get it. I wonder if that's what happened. We can see 2-point conversions. Kansas City did have one. That's probably what happened. No, because they had 8 in the third quarter. That's probably what it was. So maybe they did miss an extra point. Let's check out Harrison Butker's stats if he still is the kicker. He should be because he got that huge contract. Yeah, he missed an extra point. That's what it was. So Kansas City missed an extra point, and that gave Indianapolis the win in overtime. Wow. Let's see who wins it. Eagles, Colts. You have a former Eagles coordinator as head coach for the Colts taking on his former team. Let's see who gets it done. And your winner is the Eagles by 3. Quinion Mitchell winning Super Bowl MVP. And Jalen Hurts winning NFL MVP. Andy Reid Coach of the Year. Jalen Hurts Offensive Player of the Year. Chris Jones Defensive Player of the Year. Joshua Booth quarterback of the Browns. Wait, what? Quarterback of the Browns. Hold up. This is going to be the end of the video. But we got to see this. Hold up. The Browns drafted a quarterback. And he's better than Deshaun Watson. Oh my gosh. Joshua Booth. What a legend. Oh my goodness. When was he drafted? Second round, pick 7. Wow. There's a lot of interesting players in here that got drafted this past year. I might have to just... Let me know if you want to see me rebuild the Falcons with this franchise file. Because, I mean, they've sucked in Sim. So maybe I can make them better. Let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, that's going to be it. Russell Wilson retired. Interesting. David Bakhtiari retired. Derrick Henry retired. Very interesting stuff. So we'll see you guys next time. There's probably some more Bartholomew Tinkle, but this was very fun to do. Hope you enjoyed. If you watched to the end, you might as well hit subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.